Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. This is Miracle Exist Tarot channel, and today I will do a drawing for Capricorn who are in couples and who are married. Okay, right. The cards has been already shuffled, and I prayed for them. I meditated already, and this is a general reading. If it doesn't fit you, please come back another day or go to another channels, and maybe there's a message there for you. You will see when I will draw the card that it's for you or not. I pick up on many Capricorns energies who are watching my video. This is a general reading, not a personal reading, so it's possible that it won't fit your situation or it won't fit 100%. So please take what is for you, what the Spirit is telling you, and what is not for you. Don't get angry because of that. Please understand this is not a personal reading. I am available for personal reading also. There is an email address below. You can send me a message and we can organize a personal reading if you want. Also, I'm not sugarcoating things, all right? I will tell you what the Spirit tells me or what kind of energy I can read. I won't hide things, and sometimes it's not what you expect, okay? You might get pissed off with me. I don't care. I give you the message, what you need to hear. You don't like it, it's not my problem. If the Spirit wants you to know it, wants you to see certain things, what you do not want to see, for example, you don't need to come here. If you have a problem, but you don't have a heart that you listen and you want to solve your problem, there's no point coming here. There are many other channels. They are tarot readers. They give always good news, always good things, and they never talk about negative things because people don't like negative news, right? Sometimes you need to hear negative things because that is the problem in your life and that is you need to fix. Me, I made this channel to help people, all right? It's not to please people and not to be rich with it, okay? It's to help people. So if you come to my channel, it's not for having fun. I believe working with tarot cards is a serious thing, all right? Reading energies is a serious thing. It is for you to help you to find your destiny, to help you with important decision what you make in your life. The Spirit can tell you certain things that you can't see. You can because you don't have the possibility to know certain things in a 3D world. So if you're looking for solutions, to find solutions in your life to save your marriage, when you're dating someone, right now I'm just doing love readings. From next week it will be general reading and business reading also. But right now it's about love reading. So if you're looking for solutions for the problems in your love relationship, this is the right channel for you. If you just come here just to listen something because you have a bit of time or you have nothing else to do and have fun, this is not the right channel for you. I'm sorry. So I'm sorry, I'm a straightforward person. I'm an Aries. I always tell what I think. It's not always good for me because I have lots of problems because of that. But that's what the Spirit likes in me. And I want to keep this in my life because that's how I made. That's how I was born. And that's how I'm going to stay like that. So, right. The cards has been shuffled already. I prayed for it and I meditated. So I'm asking you, Spirit, please come and give me the message that Capricorn needs to hear about their partner or their marriage. And please show me what they need to know. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for your presence. Okay, Spirit, can you give me, please, cards for Capricorn, who's in couple, married Capricorn? Okay. Oh la 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 la. Okay. Normally, I don't like telling negative things to people. Honestly, it's a heavy energy. I don't like it. If I do it, it's because I want to help you, all right? And not because I have joy doing that, okay? Right. I will be honest with you guys. I already did a drawing, but I had to stop middle of it and I lost it. So it's a second drawing. And so far the spirit is giving me the same cards, and it's not the first time it's happening. I have this regularly, often. I have this really often, that I don't is sticking out. Yeah, exactly the same cards. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if I... Okay. This is very funny. It really makes me laugh when the spirit do that. I film, I make a video and I lose it or it gets erased or whatever. Or I have some distraction, I can't continue, and I just do again the drawing, and I have exactly the same cards that I had before. That is a sure sign that this is a message that the spirits wants you to have. Okay, I need more cards, spirit, please. Okay, this one sticks out. Whew. Right. Okay, we have enough here. I fall in love with someone else. I do not know how to tell you. Right, okay, this one I will put it a bit higher so you could see better. Talk nicely to my mom. She is the most important woman for me. I don't know why this card's coming back. I already took it out from the tarot deck and it just comes back. I don't know what's wrong this week and last week also. I had this card so many times and I said it's impossible, so I took it out and I put it on the side. I said I don't want this in my tarot deck. I don't want to talk about this. I had enough. And there you go, it's there. And don't ask me how did it get there, because I don't know. I took it out already. Not once, but at least 3 times I took it out. I'm so sorry I cheated on you and I regret it. Give me a second chance, please. Right. I still love you like I did on the first day I saw you. Right. Could you just tell me sometimes that you want me and that you love me? I know it looks like if it's a 2 energy, but it isn't. I think it's 1 person. Excuse me. I don't have a space there. Need to move this. I will be always faithful to you. You are my soulmate. I will love you until my last breath. I want you to feel in every part, every cells of your body how much I love you. No, we have 2 energies here. Yeah. It's different, this drawing. I have new cards also. I'm so proud to have a wife, husband like you. Yeah, I think there will be more Capricorn who's watching my video than before. Okay, because there is 2 energies here, I will do 3 more cards. I will draw 3 more cards because so far I have... okay, this is this energy. Okay. Spirit, can you give me please 3 more cards? These are flipping out. My life would be empty without you. This is a really nice energy. Excuse me, I need to put this here. Oh, okay. I want to have a douche with you. Please let me make love to you in the douche. I love you. Okay, one more card, please. Actually, I'm not sure about this energy. Oh no, that is too many. Put the kids in bed early and let's get in the bathtub together with a glass of wine. Miss you. Right. Okay. Right. Okay, Capricorn. Right. We have two energies here, Capricorn. One of them is you. I have a bit of problem seeing who is who. And the other one is your partner. Okay. I think this is you. This is you. You love your partner. You are here because you can feel that your partner is drifting away. So it's you, is this energy who thinks your partner is your soulmate. You will be faithful to him. I think you are a woman and your partner is a man. You want your partner to understand that you love him so much. And you can feel, I can feel love also, but a sexual energy that is not, you are not satisfied sexually. Capricorn, you are not satisfied. I don't know what's going on in your marriage. Your husband is cheated on you and you know that. And you give him a second chance. And what does he do? He fall in love again with someone else. And you know that also. And that's why you are here. And we have a toxic mother. Your husband has a toxic mother. I tell every time when I get this card that what is the place that is helpful for a mother in the life of his son or his daughter, her daughter, her son or her daughter. That is very complicated. I am a mother also, and when we have a young child, we are the center of the world of our children because they need us. They need us to give them milk, to change their nappy, later on to help with the homework. If there is a problem in a school, help them to solve it. And but when they grow up and when they become adults, a mother needs to back up. And when an adult man find a woman, fall in love with a woman, this woman will be his second half. This woman will be the center of his life. And it's not the mother who will be. And there is lots of mothers who doesn't accept that. Excuse me, I need to drink a bit. And that could cause lots of problem in marriages, and unfortunately it can destroy. Doesn't matter what type of marriage. You can be in love, soulmate, twin flame relationship, the most successful marriage. You have a toxic mother-in-law or mother in this marriage. That person will try to obtain her place, that she is the center of the world of his son or her son or her daughter. That will ruin everything in a marriage. The only thing to deal with, because sometimes these mothers can't understand, they are usually so toxic that even if you explain to them, they don't accept it, and they just simply will continue doing what they did before. So you can't do anything against these people. What you can do is what is important, that the husband or the wife who has this mother realize what's going on. So this person is to see the manipulation that his or her mother is doing, right? Because when this person will understand that he needs to resist this manipulation. And it's possible to love somebody in spite of that. I'm not telling you that if you have a mother like that, you never talk to her or him talk to her again. It's really rare when it's a man like that. It happens, but it's rare. It's usually women, mothers who has this toxic attachment relationship with their children, and it's not normal. And it can ruin everything, because what they do, since your husband was a child, his mother brought him up with this certain brainwashing, okay? So now your husband trusts his mother more than you. So if his mother would tell him that, look, I hate your wife, I want you to divorce her, he won't do that because he loves you. So what does she do? Every day she's calling her son and telling, how is your wife? And if her son says something, oh, she didn't cook dinner last night, I told you that your wife is like this, like that, like that. It's not a good person. You will see, she will take your money, she will do this, that, whatever. And usually the first few times when a husband hears things like that, don't listen, because he loves you. But the problem, a mothers like that will say that every day for years and years and years, every day. And it's like a poison, but with a very, very weak poison. But after many months, many years, it becomes a huge quantity in his soul. So after, you will see an enormous transformation in your husband, and he will become exactly like your mother-in-law. This is a psychological processus, and it's every time is the same. Every time when there is a toxic mother, this is what's happening. So maybe at the beginning you don't notice any effect in your marriage, but as the years will pass by, in every couple, every marriages, there are problems. And when there is a toxic mother like that, and your husband will go to her with the problem you're having in your marriage, this toxic mother will throw everything on you. It will be your fault because you are a nasty person. You are just want to take the money of the other person. You're cheating. You are the black sheep. Okay. A problem. After that, your husband transform into this. His opinion will transform about you, and deeply in his heart, there will be a love, but he will blame you for everything. And that will create a psychological emptiness in his heart, a desire to look for something higher, better. In his brain, something better. He can't see that what he has there, it's already really amazing. Okay? Because you are his soulmate. But he can't see it because of the brainwash he went through. He can't. It's just a spiritual thing. It's like doing black magic on somebody. It has the same effect. Only the black magic you do a ritual once or twice. This one you need to do it for 2 or 3 years every day. Okay? But it has the same spiritual effect. It's really disgusting. I hate it. And what you can do, you are not a spiritual person. You are not a religious person, all right? If you are a religious person, I would tell you to pray, okay? Because you need to do a spiritual act. It's a prayer or a ritual or something to ask your God or the universe that please show my husband what is his mother's doing with us. Show him the truth, that he could see the truth. I tell this everybody, and again, I can feel that's what the Spirit wants me to talk about, because it's very important for you, Capricorn. I'm sorry, but I have the conviction that most of your problem in your marriage, it's not your husband, it's not you, it's all what your mother-in-law is doing in the background. All these manipulations and brainwashing, and it's all coming out that, all right? The solution is not that your husband doesn't see his mother anymore. No, because every family relationship is created by universe. When a soul comes to a body of the baby, it forms in a womb of a mother. Before it's happened, a soul choose a family, all right, a man and a woman, where it will go, okay? And it is very well designed. You had to be born there, and his mother is who should be your mother, okay? So when you abandon your parents, it's a really horrible spiritual act. The only reason you have right to abandon your parents spiritually, if they abandon you as a child, okay? If they, from their own fault, abandon you because they were drug addict, they didn't take care of yourself, they raped you, or they beat you up, or they hurt you physically, they abused you, and after they abandoned you, even if they don't abandon you, when there is a condition like that, spiritually, you are not obliged to take care of your parents, okay? But if this is not the case, remember, your parents always do the best for you, what they can, what they know, okay? Because there's usually, if there's a toxic mother, they are not conscient they are toxic. They are not conscient the damage is what they cause, okay? For a toxic mother like that, when she starts saying that, oh, your husband is like blah, 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 oh, your wife is like blah, 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 you can say, Mom, I love you so much. I don't want to argue with you. I choose on this woman. I choose on this man. This is the man or woman of my life. I want to spend my life with her or with him. I do not want you to talk about her like that. I don't care what you think about her. She is my everything. I love her. And I can't tolerate you talk about her like that. I am here to protect her reputation. You can't do that. I love you. I don't want to argue with you, Mom. But you need to stop talking about my other half like that. You have no right to do that, Mom. So please don't make me choose between you and my wife or my husband. You can say that correctly to your mom, and but it's in your case, Capricorn. Now it's not your mom; it's the mom of your person. So you need to do some spiritual act that your husband will be conscious of what's happening. Excuse me, I have a hiccup. It's a spiritual act that needs to be done. Okay? Because it's a spiritual thing. Toxicity is psychological, emotional, but most of all, it's a spiritual act. Okay? When you're dealing with a toxic person, we call that spiritual workers energy vampires. Okay? Energy vampires are feeding on positive or negative energy. Most of the time, what they do, they take from people the positive energy at first, the love, the joy, all these things. And when they don't have more, people don't have this stuff, they are so depressed, they don't have joy in their life anymore, they create drama. Because when they create drama, the other person will hurt. They will cry, they will scream, they will be enraged or angry, and all that generates energy again. So these energy vampires will feed on that. So at first they will feed on your happiness, your love, what you can give them. They practically sucks it out of you. It's like sucking the life force out of you. And after, when you don't have any more but to give, They create drama, so you will have negative energies that they can feed on it also. This is very disgusting, spiritually, the toxicity of people like that. And the problem, these people, it's not their fault. Okay, in a way they fault, because what's happening, these toxic people, they get injured psychologically. Somebody hurt them once or many times in their life. And what's happening? They don't get healed. They don't heal themselves, but they become really, really bitter. And the bitterness will bring this toxicity in their soul. They invite this toxicity and become, little by little, every year more and more, a very toxic person. And they don't even realize it. So please don't look at these people like horrible, evil people. They have injuries spiritually, emotionally. They went through really hard, tough times, or maybe for them it was tough, and they couldn't deal with it. Okay, that is why it's important to do spiritual healing after trauma. See, if you experience trauma in your life, having focusing on your healing is essential. If not, you will transform into somebody toxic. This is inevitable. So, unfortunately. So I'm sorry, Capricorn, what I'm seeing here, you are with this toxic force. That secretary is ruining your relationship with your husband. Your husband, there is deeply still love in his heart, I think. And it's not the same love that you feel for him, because what you feel for him is really extraordinary, very strong. But him, unfortunately, the work of his mother is, I can feel on his energy, he's looking at other places. I'm sorry for saying that, Capricorn, but your husband see you like your mother-in-law see you. And he didn't stop loving you, but he went a bit cold on you, all right? And for some reason, you just don't turn him on anymore. He is looking for I have a feeling it's like a kind of addiction. He's fed up with the whole situation. You don't have children. You are together for 4 or 5 years, not more than that. And I don't know. Is it a problem because you don't have children? Right. Okay. You can't have children, Capricorn. That is really sad. I'm sorry. You can't have children. And your husband was okay with that at the beginning, but your mother is not. Your mother-in-law wants a wife for his son who can give a child to her. This is very an egoist behavior. She wants to have grown children, and she will do everything for that. My question is here, Capricorn. Do you want to fight for this connection? Do you want to fight for this marriage to stay alive and work, or no? It's you who has to decide that. Because you want to fight, it will be a fight very long and very lonely. Because for a long time, your husband won't notice, won't understand what are you doing. And it's a huge possibility he will turn against you. It's not a fight, it's a war. It's a war you have to go if you want to save this marriage. I'm sorry for saying that, but this is the reality. Usually what I do draw emotional and sexual healing cards for couples, and for you I won't do it. I'm sorry. There is no point, because what I can draw from this tarot deck is advice how you can heal, how you can heal sexually, emotionally in a marriage. And it won't work. I'm sorry, because your mother-in-law undermined everything. Right. Spirit, can you give me some cards for Capricorn? What Capricorn can do in this situation to find a certain solution and happiness in her life. Oh la la, that is a lot. I take this because it's just all right. Okay, the conseil, what the spirit tell you, Capricorn, is sometimes we only hear and see what we want to see and hear until reality hits us. Right, Capricorn? Capricorn, get yourself organized. You're falling apart. Clean up your space, clean up your life, clean up your emotions, clean up your heart. Detox. That you could understand this concept of the spirit. When you have a toxic mother-in-law, it sends you a toxic energy on you. Right? So you will have a thoughts like that, oh, I'm ugly, oh, I'm really a bad wife, oh, yeah, I'm useless because I can't have kids, or, you know, these toxic thoughts, these are not yours, Capricorn. It's not yours, Capricorn. They are coming from your mother-in-law. You need to do a spiritual detox. You need to do a detox of the heart, your feelings. You need to start loving yourself. But it's really everybody. It's a message for everybody. Has to find itself inside, love himself, herself, build up a spiritual being that we are principalement. Principally, first of all, we are a spiritual being, Capricorn. Our body is just come with it, but it's not like we are a body and we have a spirit in it. We are a spiritual being, and we just picked up a body in a way. It's a bit like that, okay? So every human being should have the priority to grow their spiritual brain and fix everything spiritually that is not right inside them. And these thoughts that you're having, that you have no value, that you are useless because you can't have kids. Listen to me, if you can't have kids, there is a reason for that. There is a reason for that. I know it's horrible to hear it, but you don't know why. Maybe you have a purpose in life that you can't do it if you have kids. I know it's horrible to say, but there is always a reason for every horrible things in your life. And what you need to do when you have a hardship, you have a difficult time in your life, you get it and you turn it into your advantage. And these negative toxic thoughts are not yours, Capricorn. These are spiritual, and a spirit telling you to do a detox. Detox in your life, in your house where you live. Do a detox in your heart, in your emotions. Cleanse it up. Do what makes you feel good. Raise your vibration. Focus your attention on things that are important for you. You need to put everything in God's hands, or do a rituals concerning your husband, okay? He needs to see what's going on. It won't get fixed any other way, just only if he can see what is his mother's doing, okay? And after, he needs to stand up if he still loves you. But if He doesn't want you anymore, your husband. He wants to divorce. You need to accept that also. What I'm suggesting to you, Capricorn, you prepare for two options. You spiritually put this front of the universe, in the hand of universe or God, if you have a religion. You put it there spiritually. You ask angels to help you. You ask divinities to help you, or the universe to help you solve this problem. But it's a huge burden on you, Capricorn. It's a huge burden on you. You just lift up this spiritual burden and give it to the universe. There you go. I don't know what to do with it. Help me. Help me to solve it. And you release it. Release it. It will go out of your spirit. And after, you can get back the good things in your spirit. Okay? It's like an exchange. All right? And you focus on things what you like to do. That's what the spirit says. You do what makes you feel good. Raise your vibration. Focus your attention on things that are important for you. But that you could do, at first you have to take this burden of your spirit and give it to God or give it to the universe, the divinity, or the person you believe in spiritually. Or you don't believe anybody, decide and make a research and find a religion. Or if you don't want a religion because don't believe, just talk to the universe. Okay? In my opinion, every religions and tap into the same field, and this divine power is the same for every religion. So it doesn't matter which religion you use, or you just pray to the universe. You can put this burden on a universe. And when you do that, it will go out of your spirit. So you can bring the good things in your spirit to raise your vibration. Because if you have the burden and you bring out the good things in your heart, it won't stay. It won't stay. There is no space, right? And you won't be able to put the good things in your heart, and you won't be able to raise your vibration. First, you have to take out this burden and give it to the universe, or give it to God, to deal with it. Because you say, I'm human, it's too hard for me, I can't carry it, please do help me. And I give it to you, I don't want it, you help me. You solve this problem, I don't know what to do with it. Okay? And after, there will be a space in your spirit. You will still have pain. You will still have pain that you need to heal. But there will be a space to put good things in it, to start loving yourself, doing things for yourself that makes you happy, and your vibration will be rising naturally. And when you raise your vibration, the good things will come into your life, because it is the law of the universe. When your vibration is growing and really high, it attracts abundance in your life. And it's not necessarily financial abundance. It could be spiritual, emotional. Maybe you will attract a love relationship that you really need if you get divorced. Or maybe your husband will see that you changed and will ask, what's happened with you? You are so different. Maybe he will fall in love with you the second time. I don't know. It's just an idea. But what I'm saying, when you raise your vibration, good things will come into your life. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what the spirits wants you to know. And I think that is the solution to get out of this problem. Because this toxicity that you have in your marriage, it's something that in this 3-day connection, you can't change. And if you don't have the knowledge spiritually how to fight against a toxic power like that, you can't do anything against it. So you need to give it to God, you need to give it to the universe. They know what to do with it. And the space you have in your soul, you need to fill it up with good things. All right? Financial blessing, breakthrough is coming, but you need to be ready for it. So you don't, I have a feeling you depend on your husband financially. Financial blessing will come into your life, but at first you need to be ready for it. You know, lots of people want lots of money. They want to win the lotto, the Euro Million, or whatever. And some people win, but in 2 or 3 years they lose everything. Sometimes when lots of money comes in your life, you need to be really wise with it, or you need to have how shall I put this, the mentality how to use this money. Because money is an energy. People don't understand that, but money is not just like a piece, a billet that, yeah, that is money. No, it isn't. Money is an energy. Why is it my energy? Because it can feed you. It can give you heating. It can give you a place to live. It can provide you a transport, the basic things you need for your life. It's an energy form. Money is an energy. When you block an energy, it won't grow. It won't grow. It will. It won't disappear, but it will become not productive. When you block an energy, it won't be productive. When you block money, you won't have more. When you block money, you don't have more money. So what you need to know about money, that it's energy. Energy likes to flow like the water, you know, and you need to let it go. That this flow is flowing. That is healthy for money, because when it's happened, it will bring you more money. Okay, if it's blocked, it will take you more money, and you will lose everything. That is very complicated. I don't want to talk about this. There is lots of spiritual teaching about this, and there is many law of the universe about finances, and very interesting. Right now I can't talk about that, but I know you have problem with that. If you are interested for financial breakthrough, contact me on email. I will give you some YouTube channels where you can grow. There are free materials to learn, like self-development techniques. They are free. You don't need to pay. And I don't get any money from it, so it's not to make money on you. But it will help you to do self-development, that you understand all these laws. Trust the divine plan. There is a reason why you are still stuck. Focus on yourself. That is something, a key point. You are still in this marriage. You have a time to focus, to build yourself up. Because when you will have a tower moment, when everything will collapse, if it will collapse, but if your marriage will collapse, it will be a tower moment, and it will be really stressful. Maybe financially you will have problem find a place where to go. You need to find a job, because I can feel you don't have any job. You are between two jobs. You lost your job. Yeah. This situation you are in, it's not about worrying the toxicity of your mother, or that your husband is cheating on you, doesn't love you, whatever. You put this on the universe or God. This is a burden you can't deal with right now, okay? You focus on yourself to bring joy, happiness in your life. You love yourself, Capricorn. Love yourself. Learn to love yourself. Heal yourself. All the wounds that your mother-in-law give you, but your husband give you, you need to heal from that. So the happiness could come back in your life, the joy and the love for yourself. And when it's happened, after you can build up self-development, learn about the law of the universe, financial breakthroughs, everything, so you can attract all the blessings of the universe in your life, okay? That's the only way you can get out of the shit. And I'm sorry for saying that, but honestly, sometimes people around us get us in a shit situation that you just don't know how to get out, and they leave you in a shit. Huh? And that is disgusting. So please, don't wait that there will be more tower moments, okay? Don't wait for the tower moments to happen. Anticipate and do everything what you need to do to get out of this situation, okay? Right, okay, it's already 40 minutes. If you want a personal reading, there is an email address below. Personal readings are not free. There are different prices. I will give you information in emails. You need information about self-development YouTube channel that I can give you freely. But if you want a personal reading, that is not free. I'm sorry. I need to make a living from something. So if you want a personal reading that could help you, I could extend these drawings for see what is about your work, about the financial breakthrough. We could also see if there is any soulmate that could come into your life the next few years or few months. We could see about the divorce, many things we could do a drawing on. All right, think about it. If you want a personal drawing, just contact me and you will see, right? But if you don't want or you don't have money for that, I understand. Just please make notes about this video or what I told you, and that's what the Spirit is telling you to do, and follow it, okay? And when you are in your higher self, you can make right decisions in your life, because until you are in these toxic attacks that your mother-in-law is sending on you and your husband, and you think that you are not a useful person because you can't have kids, excuse me, in this emotional state, I don't think you will be able to make right decisions. Right decisions we can make only when we are in a higher self. And you need to learn about that. There are lots of material that is free on YouTube, on Google. Just learn, cultivate your soul. Cultivate your soul, because that is the only way out, Capricorn. That is what the Spirit wanted to tell you today. And if you need an extended or a personal reading, just contact me. If you like my video, please press a thumb up. It would help my channel. Also, subscribe to my channel, please. It's possible to donate to my channel also to help my channel to grow. I thank you everything, all the thumb ups or all the subscription or the donation, whatever you do. I'm really grateful, and I hope you will come back and watch other videos also. Thank you very much for watching me. Take care. Bye bye.